Well, good evening or whatever time it is wherever you are, beautiful human. My name is RidersDX and today we're going to be talking about Mario. So yeah, Mario is such a, out there topic. I mean, not many people know about this guy and not many people talk about him, so I feel like I would throw a bone to the Italian plumber and give him his time of day. No, but in all seriousness, Mario has been in the headlines all last week, and not just because of the amazing Mario Strikers game that was announced, which I am so excited about, but anyway, that's not what this video is about, but also because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is who knows how old at this point, especially considering the fact that it originally came from Mario Kart 8, and so who knows how old that game is at this point, but this game is getting paid DLC, and not just any kind of paid DLC, but 48 new Mario Kart tracks are being added to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe over the next 2 years, which is, I don't think anyone really saw that coming. There was always a possibility of some DLC coming to Mario Kart 8 just because it is such a strong system seller. It's still selling millions to this very day, and everyone's been asking for it forever. It was just, I don't think anyone could imagine the magnitude of what Nintendo was going to do for it. And so I'm here to talk about it because while there's definitely a lot of people that are excited about the Mario Kart 8 DLC, there are some potential problems that have risen that people have brought up about the DLC that I wanted to talk about here. And so I'm not really going to try to sway you towards one side or the other. I'm just going to give out like what everyone's thinking, give some of my thoughts about it, and then I'll just leave it all up to you. Let me know in the comment section below whether you think the DLC is ultimately a good or a bad thing. And so upon initial reaction, much reception towards DLC was positive, and lots of people went to Twitter to share their thoughts on how they were really excited about this DLC. 48 new Mario Kart tracks basically turns Mario Kart 8 Deluxe into Mario Kart Ultimate. Was not expecting that. I didn't really want them to add DLC, but I was expecting like 8 courses. 48 is basically a new game at that point. But dude, what the fuck? That Mario Kart 8 update pretty much confirms we're not getting a Mario Kart 9 until the next console, but hot damn, so much life being injected into it. Not complaining though, Deluxe is my favorite Mario Kart. Personally, I am excited about the new maps for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'd rather spend $25 for 40 plus courses of maps I love compared to $60 for 4 new cups. But I know that is a hot take because people really wanted Mario Kart 9, lol. It's not a new Mario Kart yet, but it's seriously about time Mario Kart 8 Deluxe got new DLC. 40 million copies sold, this is long overdue. 48 tracks and all these retros make me happy. Also new Mario Strikers, let's go! I mean, there's a lot of reason to be excited about this DLC. I mean, 48 tracks, that basically, if I'm correct, that means that by the end of all this DLC being given, there will be 96 total tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Like, that is just insane and unheard of for any kind of racing game. I mean, even just regular games having that many levels is just insane. So to think that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, by the time that all this DLC is finished being put onto the Nintendo eShop and such, is gonna have 96 courses. That's just such an insane concept to think about, and it really does make Mario Kart 8 Deluxe seem like the ultimate kart racing experience. It's gonna be really interesting to see how Nintendo follows that up, but I guess that's another discussion for another day. However, some people have brought up some concerns about the actual DLC based on the footage that we've gotten from it so far, and so I was a little surprised to hear this reaction, honestly, because my initial reaction was pretty positive, but reading some of these negative comments, I am kind of getting what people are coming from, and so let's take a look at what some of these people are saying. Nintendo fans really got hyped for Mario Kart tracks locked behind $25. This is why we so consistently get clowned. Okay, maybe that wasn't the best example. Let's move on to some other ones. Gave the Mario Kart 8 DLC trailer another watch, and yeah, no, the difference in quality is like night and day. I was excited for Mario Kart 8 DLC, but the tracks kind of look like ass. This is amazing, but these new tracks look really weird next to normal Mario Kart 8 tracks. The new ones look kind of artificial. Anyone else disappointed in the Mario Kart 8 DLC tracks look way less impressive graphically than the original Mario Kart 8 tracks? And so looking at this footage, yes, it does look like that these tracks aren't graphically nearly as impressive as the ones in the Mario Kart 8 base game. And my reasoning for that, I think, is because since it's 48 tracks, I think what Nintendo is just going to do is they're just going to maybe make some enhancements here and there and then just port them into the game, because otherwise making graphically impressive tracks for all 48 of them is definitely overkill. I mean, I don't see why Nintendo would invest in that, and so instead of just spending their time to make sure that the tracks that they are putting into the game are really perfected to match Mario Kart 8 standard, they're basically just, taking these tracks, making sure that they look okay, and then just putting them in there. And so that sort of explains why there's so many different tracks, because it doesn't doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of enhancements being made to them beyond the typical lighting touches and things like that. They're basically just taking the original tracks and putting them into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and selling that as DLC. And so some people do take issue with that because it does seem like they're putting in the bare minimum effort in terms of putting these DLC tracks into the game. You know, they're not getting that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe treatment. They're simply just there to be put into the game and to get Nintendo money. Some people definitely had very strong reactions to these opinions, and so let's take a look at what some of those people are saying. Wish I cared about people clowning, lol. I'll enjoy my 48 tracks, I just love playing the game. Dude, really getting upset that Nintendo's doubling the track count in a game for less than half the cost of a new game, then proceeds to call anyone who disagrees a bootlicker. Intelligence has left the building. Relax, it's clearly unfinished footage. Even with the trailer, the remade tracks varied in detail and quality, so clearly it's still a work in progress. It's very obvious, you're definitely right. I can't believe these people jumped to conclusion and promptly thrashed the DLC just for that, like as if they never heard about early footage. I'll be the first to clown on Nintendo, but you can't deny that this is a pretty good deal. $25 for a whole game's worth of tracks is a deal. I prefer that over paying $60 for another Mario Kart game, considering that I feel like Mario Kart 8 is already so good. As someone that dislikes a lot of Nintendo's decisions, I don't know why people hate DLC so much. If it was like 10 tracks for $24 then I would understand people being mad, but it's double the amount of tracks currently in the game for $24. So there's a lot of opinions here, and I feel like both sides are making their points. And so while it is true that a lot of these DLC tracks don't seem like they're having that quality that Nintendo is known for, they're basically just taking these old tracks and putting them into the game. Some people are like, well, Nintendo doesn't really have to do this, and the fact that they're doing so many tracks is just amazing in of itself. And so I'm sort of in the middle, to be honest, because while I do think it's great that there's so many tracks being added into Mario Kart 8, I mean, some of these tracks are definitely classics. Like, for there to be so many tracks, there's definitely going to be a bunch of them that are my personal favorites just from the few Mario Kart games I've played. But at the same time, there is something to be said about valuing quality over quantity. And if the tracks going into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe are just going to be this pale in terms of comparing the graphics compared to what's in the game, then it does feel a bit like well, Nintendo is just basically giving us sloppy seconds just so we're satisfied that something is being added into this game, but with the bare minimum effort required to put it into the game. And there's even the fact that a lot of these tracks are actually coming from the mobile game Mario Kart Tour, and those tracks are significantly shorter than the normal Mario Kart tracks as well. And so it seems like while there is a lot, the quality may not necessarily match up to what we have in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And so I do see both sides, and I do think that there is something to be said about, you know, valuing quantity over quality. I feel like depending on what you're looking for from the DLC, it's okay to value one over the other. For me personally though, I think despite all that, I'm still pretty excited about these DLC tracks. I think that it's great that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is getting these tracks, and as long as the tracks are functional and give you that nostalgic kick that you're looking for, then I really don't see this being a huge issue. I will admit, I hope they don't just choose the really easy courses that have been remastered over and over again and just port those into here. I hope they go for some deep cuts, you know, some tracks that we haven't seen for a while, and, you know, remake those in a way. You know, just try to show a little bit of effort in some of the tracks and make them as best as they can be, instead of just porting over, you know, remastered tracks from previous games. I mean, if you're basically just gonna port over the remastered tracks from Mario Kart Wii or Mario Kart Double Dash and just leave it at that and not reimagine some of the older tracks into brand new versions, then I do think that is a little bit disappointing, but not a total deal breaker. But at the end of the day, it's 48 tracks for $24. I think that's a really good deal, as long as the tracks work. The big concern would be these tracks coming out unfinished and just being glitchy and being unplayable, but this is Nintendo. I highly doubt they're going to let that happen. These tracks may not look as great as the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tracks, but they certainly will be playable at least, and they will get the job done. And so as long as the tracks are playable and they have their original ideas maintained in these versions, then I'm totally fine with this. I'll take a graphical downgrade by having more choices, because I'll be honest, I play a lot of older games anyways, so I've been getting used to older graphics, and I just think graphics aren't everything. As long as the game looks good, then it don't really matter to me personally. But that's just my opinion. I totally get where people are coming from in terms of being disappointed about this, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you more so on the side that's really excited about these DLC tracks, or are you more so on the side that's not as excited because of the things I mentioned? Let me know why or why not, and just, yeah, let me know your thoughts. Either way, it looks like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is not going to be going anywhere for a while. It's basically just going to be the Mario Kart game for this generation. I highly doubt we'll ever see a Mario Kart 9 until Nintendo releases whatever console they have coming up next. And so it's crazy to think that there might be a new Nintendo console next few years, actually. Like, I feel like the Nintendo Switch just got started, even though it's been here for a while now. But yeah, I guess that's everything. I guess we'll see how these tracks pan out to be when they finally come out. Was it like next month, I think is what they said? But alright, y'all, comment away. Thank you so much for watching this video. Special shout out to my patrons: New Gamer Hub, Team Rattle Sign Gamer, Trash Q, Claw84. These are my patrons / YouTube members. If you'd like to become a patron or YouTube member and get access to a whole bunch of different perks, then please check out the links in the description box below. But alright, this is Riders, riding out.